Hello, dear viewer, and welcome back to the BladedTech show for, I think this is the 4th or 5th Saturday. I don't know, I'm losing track. I'm losing track of all these Saturdays. But thank you for coming back. I thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, letting me know about the audio issues. Love that, Chris. At least you're watching. I know that. But today I kind of wanted to talk to you about something I just experienced with their games that you can't see because it's off camera. So I played a little game that you might, Journey. Journey is a game where some people are reductive, and say, oh, it's just a walking simulator, and, that's all you do. That's how people view it. But I saw people say, oh, it's a great game, it's just the best thing since sliced bread. Well, maybe that's not a direct quote, but people were voting for it for Game of the Year. People were saying so many great things about it. Get you out of frame. TV box. Props. But people were talking about this Game of the Year contender, and I was like, okay, I'll check it out. So I did. I checked it out. I played the game. I don't get it. And that's kind of my main topic here, is how reviews affect one's foresight going into a game. Now, I'm not talking about a game like, let's just pick one right over here, Bad Company 2. Like if I had read a review of 2010 about how this game was, I would overhype it. I would say, oh, this game is going to be the best game since sliced bread. But since I made the conclusion by myself, I made my own opinion. And that's kind of what I want to talk about here today, if anything, is you've got to be able to articulate your own opinion, not just if you're speaking in front of camera, and talking into a microphone that you can't see down here. Like, if I go anymore, it'll touch it, but you can kind of see the red glow. But just like talking to people, like say you're talking to me, and you're saying, oh, let's pick another game, Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds from PlayStation 3. I liked it because I picked it up because of the cover art. Well, I didn't. It just came with my PS3. But you've got to be out. For me, I'd pick Bad Company 2 because I have more experience with that. I would say the reason I love Bad Company 2 is because the destructibility was unparalleled at that time, which it came out in March of 2010, I believe. I need to get my facts straight about that because I keep telling people that it's March 2010, but I don't actually know. Fact checkers. I don't have them. I have Wikipedia. But I can say the destructibility, the humor that they inject into the main game's campaign, the replayability of that campaign due to that humor, the scalability of the multiplayer because it's 32v32, and the tagline on the box as I'm looking at it says defining online warfare, and that's actually really what it did. But don't take my word for it. Go out and play that game on PS3. Go out and play that game on 360 if you have that, or whatever it's on. Go play it there. If you have a PC like I'm talking into, go buy it, all the DLC, because this is a game where I'll advocate buy all the DLC because it's worth it. I hadn't played Vietnam, but when you're playing this game with a friend, Bad Company 2, I don't mean to shout from the rooftops about Bad Company 2, but it's just kind of what I'm looking at. But like, you play that game with a friend, the experience is unparalleled. Same thing with Burnout Paradise, which we'll talk about probably next week. I don't know. But getting back to the topic at hand, I was playing Journey, and people have told me this game is going to make you cry, it's going to make you feel. Well, I didn't have that experience. I had the experience of, okay, I'm going to play this game, see what I think of it, because people said, oh, it's this great game, all these great things, right? So I played it, and I don't think any of those things. It didn't make me cry, it didn't make me feel anything other than, really, it is a pretty game. The visuals are just unparalleled on that, at that time. I think it came out in, I don't know when it came out, I'm not gonna say it, but look it up, look up some of the screenshots, because some of those vistas that they paint, and some of the gameplay experiences you feel are unparalleled. But the problem I have is people are saying, oh, you'll cry, you'll cry, but I didn't, and that's the problem with these reviews. So with Bad Company 2, I can make my own opinion about that, because I played it, and I didn't read any reviews. If I did read those reviews, I'd be like, oh, I automatically like this. Or so it's kind of review culture, where we're, say, a movie like The Martian, and people are like, I'm going to see this because my favorite reviewer said it's cool. So if I ever review something, just as a PSA, don't take my word for it. Go out and play it. That's why I never say, that's why I should stop saying, you should buy this, or you should rent it, or stuff like that. I'm actually going to review the review process. But I just kind of wanted to make this video to just say, make your own mind up about what you want to play, because you are the ultimate influencer on what you like. Because I might play Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds and think, oh, that was a bad game, but you might have the opinion of, hey, I really like that game because the swing mechanics were really finely tuned, or the just the way it felt was awesome. But I won't know until I play it. In fact, I haven't even played that game, so I don't have that experience. There's a lot of games in that disc pile on PS3 I haven't played, but anyways, what do you think about review culture, or making your own mind up about games? Let me know in the comments down below. Like this video if you want to see more stuff like this. Subscribe as well. And if you want to follow me around the internet, I got links down below. Well, not links, but my username down below for everything. I think it's all up to date, so just add me to wherever it says, or follow me, or I don't know what the kids call them these days. But let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you next Saturday for another episode.